How my unmute button wasn't working there, guys. Hello, folks. How we doing? It's the Liverpool summer quiz on Grizz Khan TV and the usual Young Buck slot tonight. Apologies for the delay. We had to get a replacement, and as obviously, unfortunately, Ben couldn't make it tonight, so we had to wait for Tom Little to come in to support us tonight. So thanks for coming, Tom, straight off the bat. It's the last minute, mate. I really appreciate it.
No worries. Happy to be here.
No, all good, mate, all good. To be honest, I was going to tell you the premise of the show, but we don't really know yet. So this is just a trial and error quiz, and we're going to see what happens. But yeah, first episode tonight, we're going to focus on episode 1 tonight. We're probably going to mix it up throughout the summer, as Omar and I have been working on, do a few quizzes, a few different oppositions, some tasty battles in there. And the fact that Tom's came on tonight, it is already rattled Steve's cage, because he's already in the WhatsApp fuming, because Steve thought it was going to be a walk in the park. Steve's out of here for 10 o'clock, and then Tom's came in. So listen, thankfully we've got him in, and it's going to be a good one. But just before we start, Mick, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming in tonight.
Yeah, no worries. I was just going to say to Steve, don't worry, you've got me, lad.
I know, mate. I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you, because this fella's a demon.
I've never seen Steve so rattled in my life.
I'm worried now. I mean,
you may never again. You may never again, mate. To tell you, this kid knows it all.
No, that's superb. And obviously,
put a lot of pressure on me.
Yeah, no, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
That's the plan.
Mate, see if you get it right. I'm just going to say it's wrong anyway. Deduct 2 points. Omar, just before we start, mate, thanks for all your help this week. I know you've been a busy man. So cheers for that. And how are you doing?
Yeah, mate, I'm good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm roasting hot. So I've got a bit of heat from my brain cells. But me and Tom, we've got motive here today. Ben couldn't make it, so we've got to get the 3 points for the boy. So he comes back next week, and I think we've got the best team in whatever this is. Because we're young, we're fresh, and our heads haven't been bashed in by experience.
Yeah, by life.
Yeah.
That basically sums it up, guys. So, right, just for the viewers and yourselves, a quick premise of the quiz. Straightforward quiz, guys. I've got about 4 rounds here, and we'll just start each one. Say 5 to 4 questions in each round, and in the last one, it's a bigger question to hopefully settle it and not be a tiebreaker. But watch this, there will end up being a tiebreaker or something like that. So, pretty straightforward. Any questions on it, guys? You can confer as well. So it'll be the young bucks against the old bucks. I didn't come up with the name, Steve, Mick. It wasn't me. That was Grizz's idea. So any issues, take it up with him. All right?
It's fine, mate. It's fine.
Yeah. No worries. Right. So are we good to go then, folks?
Yeah, let's crack on, mate.
Right. So since Tom's came in and helped us out at the last minute, Tom, can you just select A or B, please, mate?
We'll go A.
Okay, right. So obviously, since you just came in, we'll go with the Young Bucks first, considering it's also Omar's show as well. So I think that's only fair. I'm glad Tom came in, because I was not sure how to start this. I was going to flip a coin, but I've not got any change. It's all contactless now, isn't it? So that's a terrible joke to start with. Right.
It's only going to get up.
No, I know it is. It is. So, first question. And you can confer, Omar and Tom. Okay, the first question, right?
Yeah.
Who has the best goals? This is Premier League specific, this one, okay? This round 1, Premier League specific, right? Who has the best goals per game ratio for LFC in the Premier League? And you can confer. You can confer.
Off the, is there like a minimum games like ratio here?
Yeah, or some random lad just come off the bench for 5 minutes and got a 1 goal.
It's not a tricky. It's not a question like that. It is just the best goals per game ratio. It's nothing like okay. It's not like a play 10 games. It is like the prominent figures you'd expect.
Right. Okay. So straight off the bat, I'm thinking Suarez is pretty high, based off of 2013-14. I don't think it is, but he's pretty high up.
I would go with Salah straight away, just because.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got Fowler could be in there. Of this era, I think Torres wasn't as high as Suarez. So for me, I don't know. It's got Salah's being consistent. Is this all comps, Con?
No, just Premier League. Just Premier
League. I mean, yes. Salah's hitting at least. He's hit. I think his worst season was 19.
Mm-hmm. I think with Salah, he hasn't had a bad season per se. He's just been consistently good. That's what will go for him instead of Fowler. And
just before he's
Suarez.
coming, sorry, Tom. Just I meant to say as well, I forgot about this, guys. No chat off if that's okay for everyone. It's the first questions, obviously. This is not a giveaway, but just keep the chat off if you can, if that's all right, guys. Brilliant. Sorry, Tom. On you go, mate.
Sound.
Fowler's had his injury. Fowler obviously came back for a couple of seasons at the end. That'll have done his goals to game ratio in compared to younger him. And Suarez, he never had the teams that Salah's had, so everything points to it being Salah, don't it?
Yeah, I'd happily go with Salah. Let's not overcomplicate it. I think Con might be trying to double play us here.
No. So final answer, Mo Salah.
Yeah, good for it, mate.
Correct.
Oh, all right, that was
very
hard.
well worked out. Very well worked out. Second question, guys. Name the top. Well, there's 5 answers here, right? Actually, no. There is 5 answers you're going to give me, right? But however many you give me, the points you get. All right. Yeah. Now, one of them is a joint. So if you get either one, that counts as that. You're not getting 6 points. Okay. So the question is, name the top 5 assisters for LFC in the Premier League.
Right, Gerrard.
Well, that's a guaranteed one.
Wait. I'll let you talk first. Tell me when it's the final answer, though. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Stevie G.
So 100%. You going with that?
Stevie G's in there. Stevie G's in there.
Yep.
McManaman might be in there. McManaman is a shout for an old one that could be in there.
Potential. Ooh. Are Trent and Robbo potentially? They've already racked up, 50 odd each.
Potentially, yeah.
I'm thinking Milner, maybe not. I don't think. I know Milner's got a lot of Premier League assists, but I don't know how many he's got for us.
I don't think they're for us.
Just to say as well, lads, it's obviously, I'm not going to time you or anything, and you're doing fine.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, obviously, it's just not taking the mic. I'm not saying you are, but just so everyone knows. So obviously, eventually have to, I'll say it's time to give me the answer.
I'm just trying to think of the Prem, mate. Before like my time as well.
McManaman has to be up there for me. I don't think he's up I think he's like 4th or 5th.
Yeah, I'd be good with that. I'd be good to have him in as well. So Gerrard, McManaman.
So he's locking what he's locking in. He's going to lock any more in.
Lock him. McManaman.
So Gerrard's in. You got the point for Gerrard.
I know Robertson's got. Trent. Oh, for Liverpool, Trent has more, doesn't he?
They're both so close. It's both it's about 3 in it in terms of all time. And I know Trent's done. Trent must be on close to 40. And Robertson not far behind that. And that, in reality, that's a lot of assists.
So what to do, lads, is to finish it now, is just come up with your final 5 and just give me that, and then I'll give you the marks.
Okay. Well, we've got 4 names. We've got them 4. We're going to have to chuck them in.
Yeah.
And the 5th one.
Salah, maybe. He's got 13 this season. I got, 14 in his first season? So that's 27. So I'd say
Salah will be up there, yeah. I think we're gonna. It'll be a name that if we miss out on it, you'll look back and go, "How did we forget it?" I've just got a gut feeling about one of them, but I can't. I don't know why I thought Emil Heskey was an initial thought. Like he'll be up there.
Bunch of knockdowns to Michael Owen, to be fair.
Don't ever go email. He's very effective.
John Barnes. Like how many assists did he? I know he played in before the Prem, but he still had about.
We probably caught the end of Barnes, though, didn't we?
Yeah, lads. I think we're going to say final 30 seconds now, lads. So just come up with your 5, okay? So just tell me your 5 when you get a chance. Final 5.
Stevie.
Yep.
McManaman.
Yep.
Robertson.
Okay.
Trent. Salah.
Right, and that's your 5.
Yep.
Happy with that? Final answer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yous have got 4. You've actually technically got them all right, all correct in the order, but Robertson and Trent from this I looked at are level in the Premier League, so you only get 1. The one you forgot is I checked this yesterday, so it shouldn't have changed. The one you forgot was Bobby Firmino.
Oh, really? Fair.
Yeah, as I say,
Great
it
stuff,
was
yeah.
like if you got Trent or Rob, I would have gave you the mark. So he's still done really well. So 4 marks for
I
that,
didn't
guys.
think they were tied. I really didn't think they were tied.
Neither
Robertson
did
must have
I.
got more.
Yeah,
In
near did I. And I checked it
17,
yesterday.
18.
Yeah. I think I checked it yesterday. So 4 for you guys. Still very good, very good performance. How he's doing, Ste and Mick? He's all right sitting there. You'd have got them, Mick.
If you'd have offered that out, I would have filled in the last answer there. I'd have got that one. Just
no
to put some
bother.
pressure on these young kids,
No
you know.
bother. No
I
bother.
was going to say our old bashed heads in would have definitely got Bobby there. You know.
Yeah, I know, 100%. Okay, right. Next question, guys. Okay, we'll move on to the old Bucks soon. They're ready to go now. They're watching this thinking easy, right? So, who has the most appearances on the bench for LFC in the Premier League?
Most appearances off the bench.
No, sorry, on the bench.
On the bench. Oh, for Christ's sake. Is it going to be like a backup? It might be a backup keeper that we've had for ages, but I can't think of any. Names on the bench. No, it must have.
Wait,
been-
so
I'm reading the
is this
stats.
most back, like the amount of times you've just sat on the bench?
The most times they've just sat on the bench. That's
Yeah,
a
just
mad one.
honestly, it's the most appearances on the bench for LFC. So most appearances on the bench for LFC. Take from that what you will.
Has to be I don't know if it has to be a keeper. I hit Avrigi's sat on it a lot. Come up for it well a lot. Who's just been around for a very long time?
Milner or someone like that who's just the in and out.
Milner could be a good one.
So lads, I'm going to give you from now. I'm going to give you 1 minute, okay, to decide.
Fine.
Okay.
This could be anyone. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just trying to think of something really rogue, something out there. Mignolet, no, started a few games.
Mick knows it. Mick's sitting there like no bother.
The only goalkeeper that comes to my mind is like Brad Jones. If I had to go for any keeper, it would be Brad Jones, who's just sat on the bench for ages.
I'm gonna say it's recent, just off the knowledge that we have more subs now than we did before.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd happily go Origi, just cause he came here before Milner, and Milner's probably started more games than Origi.
But Divock had that 1 year out on loan.
That's true.
Divock had that 1 year out on loan.
15 seconds, guys.
I'd still go. My gut is telling me Origi. I don't know about you, mate.
Go for it.
Lock in, Mr. Div.
Brad Jones.
You
Brad Jones? Oh, for Christ's sake.
Sorry, mate.
That is such a good question for a quiz, wasn't it? That is a brilliant question. Unlucky, guys.
I think Origi's probably on as a substitute, isn't he?
I don't know. I might have used that later. Who knows? I can't remember, Mick. That's why I'm not answering. I can't remember. Right. So, last 2 questions, guys. As I say, a minute 15 on each question. So, we'll finish with the larger question of the 2. So, next question, if you're ready. I know Omar's probably having a meltdown right now.
Yeah, I'm losing it already, mate. My head's gone.
This question's probably not going to help. What number? Maybe it's easy. I don't know. What number did Jermaine Pennant wear for Liverpool in the Premier League?
15.
Oh, was it? I thought it was 16.
Oh, don't say
You've got
16.
a minute. You've got a minute.
It was 16. It was 16. Mate.
Imagine if Omar does this and gets it wrong again. Oh no,
Con, I'm so certain it's 16. I'm so.
You know
what? You have to make a decision.
You might be right.
Actually, was it? Who
did Jermaine Pennant wear the same number as Daniel Sturridge? I don't think so. That's all that's going through my head. I just keep seeing this Chelsea goal. Is shit Chelsea goal going through my head. That's all that's going through it. It must be 16.
It's like I don't know if it's 16 or
it's not 18. It's not
19.
18.
Dirk Kuyt was number 18.
Dirk Kuyt was 19, so it can't be 19. It weren't 18. It's 15 or 16. And
16.
I don't think
Kuyt was on. I thought Kuyt was number 18, wasn't he? I'm going 16. I'm going 16.
Yeah,
right, he's going for it. Right, okay. Final answer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Correct, 16.
Yeah.
Imagine it's 15. I wanted it to be 15.
I had to stick to my guts there. I was doubting myself the whole way, mate.
Yeah, no. So listen, last question for the guys. Well done so far. Now this is just for free marks, but there's 5 answers available. Name 3, so any 3 of the top 5 opposition players who have had the most appearances against LFC. So I'll word that again. So it's the top 5 opposition appearances against LFC, and you just name any 3 of the 5, and you'll get there.
Okay, so
Gareth Barry.
I'm starting the timer now, guys. So I'll give you 2 minutes for this one.
Going through my head was Rooney. Wayne Rooney's up there. Frank Lampard or John Terry. I think there'll be a Chelsea one up there. Because I'm thinking of the ones who started the early 2000s to mid 2010. So if I was looking, there isn't one for Arsenal really, but like a Rio Ferdinand might be up there.
Yeah, I'm thinking of who has like the most Premier League appearances. Mm-hmm. So yeah, those 3 are good. I know Gareth Barry. Does Gareth Barry have the most?
I think Gareth Barry has the most, yeah.
And he pretty much spent his whole career in the Prem, right? So, Lampard. I mean, to be fair, it could be Lampard, Rooney, and Terry as well. Mm-hmm. Is it 3 or 5, Com?
So it is 5, but you just give me 3 of them. Any 3.
Right, okay. There'll be a random one in there as well. There'll be a pure random one.
Gary Speed, maybe. I know Gary Speed played a lot.
I'm willing to lock in Rooney. Rooney seems like a name that will be right up there. A Chelsea one is just sticking in my head.
So you got 50 seconds, guys. So Rooney's definitely locked in.
Rooney's definitely locked in. If I had to go between Lampard and Terry, I'd go Terry.
Yeah. Can we go Terry, Barry, and Rooney?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you've got 30 seconds left, so you're happy to lock that in?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay, right, final answers, guys. Okay, you got 1 out of 3. Barry, correct. The top 5 are Ryan Giggs, Gareth Barry, Frank Lampard, Gary Speed, what a shout, Omar, and Mark Schwarzer. How can you forget Ryan Giggs, guys? Come on.
Giggs.
But the Gary Speed shout, that's impressive. I didn't realise Gary Speed had made that many appearances. That's a very impressive shout. Unlucky, mate.
What's Mark Schwarzer doing up there?
Mark Schwarzer is unbelievable.
Where's he come from?
It's a good question, wasn't it? It's good question.
That's a very good question. Yeah,
right. So
Lampard as well.
Well done, guys. So you've got I'll calculate what that's out of the now, but you brilliant. I think you've got 5, 6, 7 points there. I'll check that later. Well done, guys. Right, so on to the All Bucks now, and I don't know what you can get one question right because those heads are done apparently. So Mick, I mean, if you get one, mate, I think you win automatically.
Notice how we both stretched it out when you said Old Bucks. Mick's doing the old neck, and I'm doing the old stretch.
I know.
Yeah, I'm knackered already.
Right, I know. So we'll just tease in. We're getting used to it now, right? And I've got to say that Mark Schwarzer shout that is one to bank on. That's a pub quiz question right there. So. Are you guys ready? You good to go?
Yep.
Right. So, what is Liverpool in the Premier League as well? What is Liverpool's latest ever goal in the Premier League? Confer. You can confer as well, guys. And I'll give you a minute 15 for this.
Okay, so I'm game with a massive injury. That's the first thing to think.
What was that, Steve? Sorry.
Was there a game where we had massive injury? So we had a lot of injury time.
I'm initially thinking Couch penalty against Arsenal. You know where Kenny says to Wenger, "Oh, piss off."
Was that 96 or something like that?
Was like, I'm sure it was like 101 or something like that. Something crazy.
Well, I'm happy to go with that, mate, because that's a top shout.
That's straight off the bat. That's initially because I remember it being so.
Well, that's a gut feeling, and you should always go with your gut, mate. That's a rule of thumb in life.
I reckon go with that Couch against Arsenal.
Lock it in, Conroy.
Lock it in, bang! What a shout! 12 minutes stoppage time. That is unreal knowledge.
Is that when Flanagan knocked out Carragher?
No, that's the one where Abui does he fouls. They have the free kick, and Suarez hits the wall, and I think Abui fouls.
Yeah,
is it Lucas? And then
it's Lucas.
Yeah.
And then, I'm just wondering what gave so much stoppage time.
I think it was something like that.
It was something. I remember something happened with Flanagan. I know he started with like Jack Robinson at left back as well.
Robert was a man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And like Wenger and Dalglish had a fight at the end, didn't they?
Yeah,
something silly like that.
Yeah.
Well done, Mick. Great shout, lad.
It was absolute. It was scenes. That was some result, and it's a good question, that one. Good answer though. Top answer, Mick. Right, next question, guys, is name 3 of the top 5 scorers against LFC in Premier League history. So just like the other one, name 3 of the top 5. No order. Just if you name 3, you get the points.
Mick, Thierry Henry was a scourge, wasn't he?
He was a scourge.
And Aguero was at the Etihad. Drogba's a shout. Aguero was at the Etihad, but not at Anfield. So, but he did score a lot of goals against us, didn't he?
Yeah.
But Drogba and Henry are 2 obvious ones, aren't they?
They gave us times. Definitely them too.
Let's have a think. Who else?
Aguero didn't do. Yeah, like you said, Aguero didn't do too well. Did he score? I don't think he scored at Anfield. Did he?
No, but he did. We did well at the Etihad, but not at Anfield.
Yeah, so I wouldn't count him.
No.
Who else we got? Trying to think. 90s.
Yeah, I'm trying to think on the lines of Alan Shearer scored a few. Alan Shearer scored a few. Yeah.
Andy Cole. I don't know. York.
I'll give you 2 minutes for this one, guys. So I'll give you another minute.
So is it top 3? Did you say Conroy? Yeah.
Top 5, but name 3 from the top 5. So any of the top 5.
We've got 2. I think we've got 2 we can lock in. Do you agree, Mick?
So who are you locking in?
Henry and Drogba.
Right. Okay.
And then we just need to select one more of the next 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark Viduka scored a lot of goals. He got 4 in one game, didn't he?
He did, but I don't think he got any others apart from that, if I remember rightly. Let's just go Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United.
10 seconds, guys. Just lock the final answer in.
What do you reckon, Ste? Last one?
I don't know, mate. I'm just throwing out there. Just to run anyone's pick. If we get 2 out of the 3, we'll take that.
Should we just go Lampard or something like that? Just as a
go on then.
Yeah.
That was exactly 2 minutes 15 because I did give him a little bit longer because it's a slow start. So you've went for Henry, Drogba, and Lampard. Well, guys, I'm going to name the top 5 here to build the suspense. So number 1 is Andrew Cole.
You said him as well, Mick.
Number 2 is Thierry Henry with 8. Level with Thierry Henry is Jamie Vardy. How can you forget Jamie Vardy? I know it's a hard one. Jamie Vardy's done so well. Yeah, Jamie Vardy's top, mate. He's like his record for playing.
No, I knew he had a good record against the top 6, but I thought we were like low down on it. I don't remember many goals against us.
No, it's what Vardy's done in the short space of time is quite ridiculous, to be honest. And the last 2 guys, unfortunately, these are brilliant. Oliver Giroud and Harry Kane.
Barry Kane.
Giroud scored a lot though. See, when you think about it, every time Arsenal, he always seemed to score.
That's very true.
Good question, that.
That's a good question,
guys. It just depends what you're thinking. Because see, if you watch like Leicester games, you see the Vardy stat come up all the time, but not everyone watches the Leicester games. But I've got a lot of time for the shithouse of Jamie Vardy, to be honest.
So, he's brilliant.
Brilliant. But anyway, guys, so next question is right. What number did Maxi Rodriguez wear for Liverpool in the Premier League? You can't steal it, Tom. You can't steal it. I know you're writing down. You can't steal it.
I'm writing down my answer.
See, if this was their question, I'd know it instantly. But now the pressure's on.
Numbers are not. I've told you guys. Numbers are a pain in the arse.
I've got a feeling, Mick, it was 11.
I think it was. I think you're right.
Should we lock that in?
Yeah, go for it.
11, Conroy.
Correct.
Yes, Ste. Well,
honestly, guys, I really am bad at the number questions. I don't know how you both remember that. Fair play, honestly. Right. So the next question is: we've done 3, just 2 more to go. Is name LFC's top 5 scorers in the PL in the Premier League. Name the top 5 scorers. This is for 5 points potentially. So this is the top 5.
So obviously,
so what to this one is just name your 5 and lock them in, and you can do them individually or together, whatever you want. And I'll put the timer on for 2 minutes since it's a It's a 5.
There's 3 obvious ones, Mick, isn't there? Which is Salah, Fowler, and Owen. I would say they're 3 obvious ones. Would you?
And Gerrard.
And would he be in front of Suarez?
So is it top goal scorers in the Premier League? Was
5,
it?
Yeah, top 5 in the Premier League.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's. I think it goes Fowler, Gerrard, Salah. I think they're the top 3.
Right, and then Michael Owen will be in the 5. He's got to be in the 5.
I'm pretty sure Michael Owen will be in there.
And then is it? So what's the top 3 again? Say your top 3 again.
So I think Fowler's 128, and because I saw the stat today, so it helps. Fowler's 128.
LFC history. You're on my history, Mick. Just looking at my computer.
No, because LFC TV today, we're just putting up all the stats, and I was like, oh yeah, 128, and then I was like, oh, Salah needs 11 to beat Fowler's, so no, Salah's in 3rd, Gerrard's in 2nd.
Owen reckon's 4th.
Oh, so I think Owen would be 4th, yeah.
So is it going to be Torres?
The order doesn't matter, guys. The order doesn't matter. Just if you can get the 5.
Would we go Suarez or Torres? Which one? I think Suarez, because of that season he scored all them
guys,
goals.
You've got 40 seconds, so tell me the ones you're locking in right now. So you're going for
so we're going Fowler, Gerrard, Salah, Owen.
Right, okay.
And we're going to try for one more. And I think Mick, if you're happy, we'll go with Suarez. I think he was a little bit more. Torres had a really dry period when he went off form, didn't he?
I'm just thinking Mane, though. Has Mane got more than that?
That's a shout.
I think Mane might have.
All right, lock it. Okay, lock Mane and then Conway. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, let's go for that.
You led me on a hill for so long thinking you were going to forget Sadio Mane. Oh yes. My God.
Absolute box office by the old Bucks. 5 points. Well done, guys. Honestly, if you say Torres or Suarez, but this is what pressure does. You forget things, like Brad Jones, for example, being one of the best answers ever. If you'd went with that, but
Tom said it. And Tom said it. As well.
That would make it better. Me not laughing there was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. That was brilliant. So
I was watching their face though the entire time. I knew I was missing something. I was like, "What am I missing here?"
Tom, don't ever play poker. Don't play poker.
No, I know. Don't worry, I know. Jesus Christ, I'm all for it.
Okay, guys. So last question for the old Bucks here, and it is: who has came on as a sub the most for LFC in the Premier League? Now, listen, I never said that was correct by Mick. I never said that was correct.
Well, no, you never. But it seems logical that it has to be.
It's Brad Jones.
Well it's the luck of the draw, guys. Some questions like that. It's
that was
more
perfect.
Recent than other ones.
Cheers.
So I'll count up the scores right now, guys. So how did you find that one?
That was good, that.
Boss, yeah. Cheers.
So you're on 7. Young Bucks are on 7, and you're on 8, 9, 10. I'll double check, but I'm sure it's 7 and 10 after the first round. I'll recalculate these now. Right, okay. So since Tom and Omar the first one, let's go. You guys, Mick, Steve, you get first pick. A or B for the next round?
Go on, mate.
Go with A.
A, okay, next round here. Now this is the Champions League round, guys. Champions League round, okay? So you've went for A. All right. Now you've got 4 questions in this round, a bit less than that one. And we'll time it. Each one probably, if it's a bit more, I'll give you 2, but probably about a minute and a bit. You'll be fine. So first question, guys, is who is Liverpool's highest scoring German in the Champions League?
Oh my God. Highest scoring German. And this is Champions League, obviously, in the new format. Yeah.
Yeah, mate, listen. Omar was born in 2000. I'm not going to bring European cup stuff, right? Calm down. I'm not even bringing Premier League 95 stuff.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Mick?
Well, there's we've got Didi Hamann, haven't we?
Got Ziege, Marcus Babbel. Sean Dundee doesn't count because he didn't score, did he? Ever in any competition. Do you know what? This is designed to trip us up because I don't have a massive recollection of Haman scoring in the Champions League, if I'm being honest with you.
No. A penalty, obviously, but fucking hell.
They don't go on the records, though, do they? The penalties and the shootouts don't go on their records.
Oh, I know. More recently, because obviously my brain's stuck in the fucking 90s.
Yeah, mine too, mate. Mine too.
It's a hard one. It's funny because Liverpool do have certain nationalities that we don't have lots of players from that nationality.
I got a feeling it's one of the fullbacks, but it's which one?
You've got 10 seconds now, guys.
More likely to be Babel, and that's really, really stretching this, mate, because I just don't remember Haman scoring in Champions League.
I'm trying to think more recently who have we had, because we keep forgetting the newer players.
Going to have to push us for answers soon, guys. Come on, 10 seconds. Come on.
He's going to kick ourselves, aren't we?
There's Emre Can. Throw that into the mix, but I don't know who else we can have.
Okay, I'm happy with that one, mate. Yeah.
So what he's locking in, guys?
Go with Emre Can.
Emre Can.
Honestly, what a fucking shout. That's correct.
Well done, mate.
I knew it. The whole time. I was thinking.
He scored. Does he score 2 against Hoffenheim?
Hoffenheim. Yeah. Hoffenheim is the one.
That's it.
And that'll be the 2 goals that makes him the leading scorer.
Yeah.
He scored Hoffenheim and one against Maribor.
Because he scored.
I can't lie, my initial thought was Babel. I was on the same train as you with Babel, but I sort of thought through it when he just had the UEFA Cup, didn't he? He had that thing before we actually got to play in the Champions League, so I don't think he got any.
Yeah, and then Howman obviously scores the free kick against Leverkusen when Risa scores a free kick in the same game. But I think Didi scored a few in the UEFA Cup, but I don't think... I actually thought at the start when I was researching it, he would. But I think he only scores 1 in the Champions League, and it's the campaign we win it. So as far as...
Great answer, Mick. Well done, mate.
Brilliant.
Did Emre Can only get 1? Was it just 1 goal?
No. Haman got 1 goal in the Champions League. Emre Can got 3. As Tom said, 2 against Hoffenheim in that game where we absolutely blitzed them against Nagelsmann, and then the Maribor goal. So brilliant, absolute. That's a proper last-minute header, tapping at the back post. That's what you love to see. Next question. Okay, guys, I'll be a bit quicker now with this. The 2008 Champions League group game versus PSV at Anfield in the group stage. Name 2 of the 3 scorers in this game. So, if you name any two of the 3 scorers, I'll give you 2 points. 2 points up for grabs.
So what's that? 2008? Did you say PSV?
PSV group stage game.
Can you tell us the score?
Yeah, I've got it here. I think it was actually 3-1. 3-0. I'm sure it's 3-1 actually.
3-1 to Liverpool.
Yeah.
At Anfield.
Yeah, at Anfield.
Fucking hell, Ste. Where do we go with this?
Straight off the cuff, I'm drawn to Dirk Kuyt for some reason.
Yeah, I'm completely.
And Tom's face has just given that away.
I keep laughing at Tom's face, like I can't get Tom's face reactions.
Risa likes scoring against PSV as well.
And I got sneaky thinking of Peter Crouch for some reason.
Go ahead. So is it? So we need every scorer, do we? Yeah.
2 scorers.
Two of the. So 2 of the.
So
3.
we think we're all right with Kuyt because Tom's reaction.
I reckon go Kuyt and Gerrard. Gerrard's a safe option, isn't he?
All right, do that then. Let's go. Lock those 2 in, please, Conroy.
Locked in. Absolutely flying. 2 correct answers. Gerrard and Kuyt scored in that game.
I didn't even know Kuyt had scored. I can't lie. I was doing that reaction to throw. Yeah, I had Gerrard and Babel. I thought Babel got the other one. What
I'm going to do here is I'm going to be a bit fun here, guys. Bonus point. You're both playing right now, okay? Both playing, right? For a just to make it interesting, right? You're both awake. You're both jumping first answer, right? If any of you can tell me who the other goal scorer is that night.
What season was it? 07-08 or 08-09?
It will be 08-09, won't it? If the Champions League group was in 2008.
I said Risa. It wasn't Risa, was it?
Not Risa. So that's your answer, right? Omar, Tom, do you want to throw a shout?
Tom, take it away.
Because I remember the game. It was Gerrard's 100th Liverpool goal. That's why I remember the game. It was a free kick from
it was
a fair way out for his 100th. I had Torres down in my head initially, but from watching a bunch of Torres clips recently, I can't remember a PSV goal. So my mind's drawn to Ryan Babel. Just
Ryan Babel.
Ryan Babel. Yeah, Ryan Babel.
Yeah, good answer, but unfortunately, it was Robbie Keane. People forget Robbie Keane.
We'd have been here all night with that, Conroy, definitely.
I remembered that one though. Funnily enough, I
Yeah.
remembered that goal. Yeah, because he hits it on the volley. I thought Keane was unlucky. He just never got the chance.
Yeah.
He got played in the wrong position.
We're signing Darwin Núñez, and like we're all saying like give him time in that, but we literally signed a proven striker, played him in the wrong position, and then didn't give him a chance. So
that's like signing Darwin Núñez and playing him at right back. It's just not going to happen, is it?
Yeah, but it's also like signing someone who's proved his mettle, and then you're not given respect that he can.
Nobody
do that,
says didn't want him. It wasn't his signing, was he?
Yeah.
He didn't want him.
Such a wasted signing. Could have been so much different because he was actually brilliant in front of goal.
He was.
Any other manager, he would have flourished, I think.
Yeah, that was one of Liverpool's biggest mistakes, and I'd say in previous times should have got more out of that. So anyway, great answer, guys. Full mark so far. Right, in the Champions League final 2005, I don't know if you remember it. Don't know if he's up to much that night. Apart from kicking the TV in at half time and then watching Hernan Crespo score and Kaká play one of the best passes I've ever seen in my life. Still to this day, that's the best slide rule pass I've ever seen. And no one does black nets anymore for some reason. That was so cool at Istanbul. Right, Smeetser scores an absolute stunning goal in his final game for Liverpool. Who gives him the assist?
That was Didier Amann, wasn't it, Ste?
I think you're right.
He plays it. And then
take your
Hamann
time.
gets
You've got a minute, guys. You've got a minute. How do you think?
Yeah, Hamann takes it and he shuffles it along. I'm pretty sure Hamann shuffles it along to Smeetser and Smeetser bangs it.
I'm gonna tell Conroy to lock that in.
Yeah.
He's locking that in?
Yeah.
Correct.
We're on the ropes.
I had to just double check. I just had to double check.
To be honest,
I had to just double check that one because I've got a note there. Just give me 2 secs. I'm sure it is Hamann, but I just wanted to.
Because I think Alonso passed it to Hamann and there was a big carry on about Kaká tying his shoelace instead of tracking the rope.
Yeah, it is Hamann. Yeah, it is Hamann.
Do we get bonus points for like 3-second answers or?
No, sorry. We'll do that next time, though.
Mick, we're just showing off at this moment, mate. It will all fall down later on.
It'll all come crashing down soon.
No, right, okay. So last question, guys. Final question is, who in the Champions League has scored against Liverpool the most? Now, there's 2 people who are joint with this, so either one, it's just for 1 mark, you'll get the point.
Wow.
But it's just a 1-point answer, just to clarify.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the person who scored against Liverpool in the Champions League the most, and there's 2 players who are
but only accepting 1 answer. Yeah.
Okay.
So if he's given me 2, I'm not like, it just has to be 1 answer.
Steve, what are you thinking?
We had that humdinger with Arsenal, didn't we, in one of the rounds? And I'm thinking who scored their goals because there isn't a standout candidate that it might come to both of us, but we've played Chelsea a lot.
It's a good laugh, guys. It's a good laugh.
We play Chelsea a lot, Mick, don't we? And you were drawn to Drogba before for some reason, so maybe you think it was a long Drogba. Drogba's a decent shout.
Yeah, Drogba.
Should we lock him in? Because I think he scored. We've played him 3 times in like 4 or 5 years, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking recently, like, yeah, let's go Drogba. Fuck it, I can't think of anyone else.
So that's number 1. We've got to put 2 in, haven't we?
What's happening here? I think, is this some insider trading? What's happening
Grizz,
here?
I'll take a picture. I'll take a picture of my screen right now. Grizz was like,
it's not helped him much, Grizz. I wouldn't worry about it, mate. Let them check the chat.
Grizz saying he just smashed it. Defo now.
Right, so sorry guys. What was your answer?
Well, we're going to lock in Drogba because of the history we had with Chelsea over a number of ties. So,
final answer?
Why not?
Correct. Drogba or Benzema would have been acceptable.
Benzema's got that many.
Scored 4. He scored 2 at Anfield, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
And then he scored the 1 in the 1-0, and then
and then
Champions League final one.
Mm-hmm.
You sowed the seed there in an earlier question, and that's why I went straight to Drogba, mate, because you were on point there before.
I think it's sometimes you second guess yourself because you're thinking it's a high number, but then it's most of the time it's not. It's a low number, but it's the best best low number. So you're like, fucking hell.
Well, of course he'd say that. Of course he'd say that. You know, just like when the pressure's not on, of course you'd smash it.
Yeah.
And believe me, I've had to balance this out a bit. It's the first quiz, but the last two questions are, if you get that, I'll give you 100 quid if you can get the full team. Actually, I take that back. I've not got 100 quid right now, but in hindsight, I would. Right. So
100 pennies.
100 pennies. That's it. Or how much it cost for Darwin Núñez? How much was that again? 500 million. Is that about right?
Yeah.
500 million rubles. 500 million rubles, wasn't it?
That was it.
Have you added the add-ons on there? Because that's what we do now, apparently.
Yeah, that's
the add-ons on there.
Oh, Tom, don't be that guy. Just be cool, mate.
Right, so guys, back to the Young Bucks. Omar and Tom, you ready to go? Get back in the game.
Buzzing, mate. Yeah, come back some.
Let's go. First question: who has scored the highest scoring French player in the Champions League for Liverpool?
First name that comes to my mind is Cisse.
Did Cisse score that many in the Champions League?
I know he scored a few in like the groups.
I'm gonna throw. I know we didn't score the most, but Cinema Pongo just shot straight into my head from Olympiacos. So that's a name that I don't know if he popped up with more.
I was gonna say, don't forget Bernard Diomed. He was lethal.
Anthony Latalik, that's a belter as well.
Bruno Cheru might have popped up with one or two. Who knows?
I'm convinced. I want to say Cisse scored about 2 or 3 in the 05 groups, and he must have scored.
He didn't score any in the knockouts. I know that much. He didn't score any in the knockouts.
He's got 30 seconds left, guys.
It's a clear. Is it just one person or is it 2 people tie for what?
Just one person for this one. Good question, but just one.
It's got to be Cisse then, because I had Khanage in my head then because he bagged 2 against Benfica, didn't he?
Yeah,
so
I know.
That put him ahead of Cinema upon goal. Have we had any other high-scoring French players?
Not off the top of my head. All I know is when I look at the goals from the 05 run, I know Cisse scores about at least 2 in the groups. I know he scores at Monaco at home.
We played qualifiers against TNS then, and we snotted them. So Cisse must have popped up with a couple then. So I'll probably go Cisse.
Yeah, happy with that.
Correct.
Lock it in.
Correct. Well done, guys. Second question on the Champions League round. In 2017 group stage, Liverpool won 3-0 versus Maribor. Name 2 of the 3 scorers in this match. And this was at
Salah and Emre
Salah and Can.
Right, straight away. Take it. Well done, guys.
And then the other one was Daniel Sturridge.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's got to. It is Sturridge, though. Yep. Good shout. I know you mentioned that earlier in the game as well, Tom. So it's just worked out with Mick on the Origi shout as well. Sometimes you remember other things. Right. In the Champions League final against Real Madrid in 2008, the one we lost, the Karius errors and the Bale best goal I've ever seen in my life goal. For Mane's goal, who gets the assist?
Dejan
Lovren.
Dejan Lovren at the back post, elbowing Sergio Ramos on the back of the head.
Correct. Final question for the guys. Well done so far. Who has played the most games against Liverpool in the Champions League? Now listen, there's 3 joint in this, okay? Just one answer, though, you can give me. Right. You can't just give me one answer.
It's a Chelsea player. It's 100% a Chelsea player.
We
had them in the group. I think it's Lampard. Lampard's the name that's going in my head because it was the one that we had for the Prem one when we said Teddy and it weren't. Lampard doesn't miss Liverpool games. So we played them twice in the group in 05-06 when we had that weird thing. Then we had them in back-to-back semi-finals. So that's another 4.
So, yeah, I'm good with that.
So that's 6. I don't think we've played many other teams 6 times unless there's a Porto player who's played every single game that I've forgotten about. Because we seem to get them every year.
No,
man. I got Lampard.
Yeah. Lock him in, Com.
Yep. Final answer, Lampard, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd said John Terry, you would have been incorrect.
Is it
No, it was Lampard, Drogba and Cech all had the most appearances. So, good answer. We went with Terry. You'd be wrong. I was surprised at that, actually, because I thought Terry had played just as much. So, yep. Correct. Well, both Bucks teams smashed it there, guys. Well done. Probably relatively straightforward round, but really good memories. I wanted to make it a little bit because the first one had a few complex ones as well. So on to the third round, and we'll go back to the guys. Omar, your shout. Do you want to pick A or B?
Last time we picked A. Let's go B because we picked A in the first round.
Okay, B. This round is featuring transfers. Okay, so just 3 questions each for each team in this round. What I'd like to do, guys, is the first question is, who did Liverpool sign Marco Grujic from?
Oh, Red Star Belgrade.
He's got a minute, so take your time.
It's Red Star Belgrade, because I remember when we lost to them, that was a big thing that BT Sports sadly wanted to talk about. It's Red Star Belgrade.
Yep. Lock it in.
He's good. Okay. Unfortunately, that's correct. That's fine. Now, this is what I said. It just depends on the luck of the draw with the A and B, because I had to do the alternative. The next question is, name me the top 5 purchased LFC players.
So ones we've bought or ones we've bought? Ones we've bought. Not ones we've bought.
Nunes.
Now just this one is decide it and then let us know the 5, okay?
Okay. Van Dijk, Nunes, Alisson.
2 minutes.
Keita is high up there because he cost 55.
Yeah, he is. Who's 50? Who have we got? There's a 50 million player in there.
Fabinho was up
30
there. Was he 40 or
35? I know. What was Diaz? 35.
Diaz was 37.
37.
We can't forget one. Yeah, it's someone in this current squad. So we've got 4.
Firmino. Benteke.
No, Benteke was 32.
Fabinho, it might be Fabinho. Ox was 35.
Yeah, Fabinho was more than that. Khanage was 36, so it's not him.
So Diaz is more than Khanage. The only one that's stumping me is Fabinho, because I can't. That transfer happened so quickly. I can't even remember the fee.
I think Fabinho was 45, if I remember right. He was 45.
Yeah.
So I can't think of anyone that was above 45 in this current squad. So I go Fabinho, Keita, Van Dijk, Alisson, Nunes. They'd be my 5.
Yep. Lock it in.
So what was that? Say that again, guys. So
Fabinho, Naby Keita, Alisson, Van Dijk, Darwin Nunes.
Right. Final answer?
Yep.
Cool. Luis Diaz costs more than Fabinho. So got 4 out of the 5. Yep.
How much did
I don't know off the top of it. I've got it here, sorry. Actually Diaz, but I've got the rest of the sums. But he was definitely more, yeah. That's the top 5 there.
No. I thought Diaz was he would be more based on add-ons. I didn't know if you have to include our add-ons. I don't know what we're doing with them nowadays, so there's been all this carry on about them. Yeah. No, it's all right, guys. Unlucky. So you got 4 out of 5, and the final question is, who did Liverpool sell Martin Skrtel to?
Fenerbahce.
Was it Fenerbahce or Gals? I think it was Fenerbahce.
He never played for Gala. It was Fener. It was just.
You've got a minute, guys. If I think about it,
It was because I know he played for Istanbul, Başakşehir.
Yeah, he played for them afterwards.
So it would be Fenerbahce. Yeah,
Fenerbahce. Yeah.
Did he not? I'm just thinking, did he play for someone in between Liverpool and Fener?
No. I think we sold him directly to Turkey.
Yeah, Fenerbahce. Lock it in.
Because he done the same thing as Dirk Kuyt done. Dirk Kuyt went to Fenerbahce.
Yeah. Lock it in, Com.
Unfortunately, guys, you got that right. Well done. I'm only joking. He's done well. So you've got 1 wrong there with Diaz. Pretty solid round, guys. Well done.
My dad would have killed me there. He's a massive Fenerbahce fan.
Yeah, fair enough. You're right off the bat with that. Good memory, mate, because I couldn't remember who Skrtel was from. Went to, sorry. Right, so, well done, guys. That's your 3 questions. Steve, Mick, how you doing? We all good? Right.
Yeah.
Just 3 questions this round, guys. They've obviously picked B, so you're on the alternative we've got here is he's good to go?
Yep.
Right. Who did Liverpool sign Ragnar Klavan from? Which club? Take your time. You got a minute. Sorry, I forget to say that.
I'm pretty sure it was an Italian club, wasn't it? but I can't fucking remember who it is. Any thoughts, Steve?
No.
No.
Drawing a blank on this one.
Italian
Just
or
pick a
German
random-
club, I don't know.
No.
30 seconds, guys. Just have a think.
It's not going to come to me, that. Think of an Italian club, make a throw a name in there. That's as ever guess.
It might not be an Italian club, to be fair.
So it could be anybody.
It could be anyone. It could be Tranmere.
Okay.
Who knows?
We'll have to pass on this one then, won't we?
Just pick a club. Just pick
3, 2, 1.
Ascoli. Some mental
Palermo.
Right. Fair enough. No, the answer is Augsburg.
Augsburg in Germany, yeah.
Ah, fuck's sake.
And here we go, guys. Your second question is, who did Liverpool sell Mignolet to? Because it's quite
so Anderlecht or Bruges?
30 seconds for this
Bruges, which one was it?
It was Club. I think it was Club Bruges, Rihanna.
Bruges. I think it's Bruges, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to go with Bruges, Conroy.
Correct.
Get in.
Now, the last one I'll give you a bit longer, and this one is the last question in this round before we get into the final round, is name the top 5 sold LFC players.
Okay, so the obvious top one is Coutinho.
Yep, that's easy.
And Suarez.
Torres.
Suarez. So that's 3. That's in the order. So Coutinho, Suarez, Torres. That's 3.
So you're down to 50 mil. Who else have we sold recently? How much we sent Ben Ste for? 30. We sent him back at 30.
And Xabi Alonso will be in that conversation as well.
Xabi Alonso.
Should we go with those 5?
So we've got Coutinho's top, Suarez, Torres. I'm just trying to think. How long have we got, Conroy? A minute?
Yeah, so you've got 30 seconds, mate.
Oh, sound.
So I think you're right with Ben Ste. If you think about who we've sold, I think you're right with Ben Ste. What did we sell Mascherano for?
I don't think not as enough that we needed, really.
So I think it might be Ben Ste and then Alonso, mate, because Alonso went for somewhere between 20 and 30.
So what's your 5, guys?
So top one, Coutinho, Suarez, Torres.
Yep.
Ben Ste.
Yep.
Should we go for Alonso, mate?
You've
got
that's you guys. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Sterling. Either Sterling or Alonso.
Sterling. We put Sterling in there, mate. Lock him in. Great,
sure?
Great last minute shout. Yeah.
Fucking hell, Mick. You're correct again, mate.
He's nicked it.
We got all 5 then.
Literally lost.
I don't know how your mind works, mate. I don't know. You actually must be clutch at football. How you can.
He's the Devil Origi of LFC quizzes.
I'm going like Sacco. I'm like it's like my mind's just like stuck in like 2 different decades. I'm trying to figure out.
That was a great pitch. That mate, getting that one out at the end.
Fair enough, right? So, guys, final round here, and what I'm going to do is who picked last time? It was Omar. So go back to the guys again. Old Bucks, right? You can pick A or B. And when you're doing this, I'll tally up the scores when you're doing your last question. So the final question is for a lot of points, okay? So A or B, Ste and Mick, let me know. What do you fancy?
We'll go with B.
B. So you're going for B, okay. So B. So what I want, guys, is I've got 2 game matches right in front of me right now, and I've got both lineups for both these games. One is Chelsea versus Liverpool 2012 FA Cup final. The other is AC Milan versus Liverpool 2007. Both finals we lost. Mick, you've picked AC Milan versus Liverpool. Now there's 22 players on this park. I want you to give me a number of how many you can guess, and if you get, say, you give me 10 and you get 7, and you can just leave it there, say I've got 7. But if you go for 11 and you get it wrong, you get 0 points.
So this is just me, or is it me and Ste?
You and Ste, conferring, sorry. I meant both of you guys, right? Conferring.
So this
But
is
there's
the Champions League final against Milan we lost, yeah.
Yep.
What do you reckon,
Okay.
mate?
And there's
How long
22
have we-
players obviously start the game.
How
So
long
there's
have-
22 points up for grabs.
How long have we got to think of a number, can we?
I'll be more lenient on that, right? With this one, right, because it's a big answer, right? So I'll give you what 2 minutes. Just this one. Just how many? Give me how many you think you can get. I'll let you can confer for a few seconds to see what you think.
So starting lineups, is it? Yeah.
Starting lineups for both teams.
What do you
Okay.
reckon, Mick?
So can we talk about the who, because there's a different game, isn't there? So
there's a different game.
Okay, so in goal was Reina, wasn't it? Obviously.
So, but you need to give me the number first, guys. Though, like you need to give me the number of how many you think you can get.
How
You
many
can
you think
confer
you can
about
get?
that.
Oh, right. To see what. So number first, and then we can do it. Right.
Yeah.
To see what you mean.
So
right.
if you go like, I can name 11 out of both teams. You get 11
right.
points.
I see what you mean. Yeah. What do you reckon, Ste?
Do you think you can do the entire Liverpool team?
I don't know. Probably, but I don't want to say yeah because it's difficult, isn't it, when you're in the moment, like. But we can say Milan players as well, can't we? So if we say 15, we can do 11 Liverpool players and 4 Milan, can't we?
Then I reckon we probably go 16 then, mate, because we're a couple of points in front, and they say 22 and get 22, they'll nick it, won't they?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's do that.
Okay, we're going to gamble on 16, Conroy, between the two teams.
So 16 between the two teams.
Con, what is the score difference right now?
I'm going to check that now. Try to do this myself is not
the
that
last
easy.
round, Conroy?
This is the last round, unless
Right,
it's tied. But I highly doubt it'll be tied. All right?
Scores on the. I reckon we get scores on the doors now.
Yeah. Give me 2 seconds. I've got it here. I'll get the scores. Chat about that game that we lost for 2 seconds, then will you, Mick and Ste?
Yeah.
Guys, just chat about that for 2
Peter
seconds.
Crouch should have started.
No, he didn't.
Mate,
Oh no, who didn't start?
That's naughty, that Omar, because he didn't start that game.
I never watched this game.
Watched an interview with him the other day, and he said he was really disappointed he didn't start.
Very cheeky.
I never watched this game. I was too
Take a
young.
point off them for that.
No, I remember being proper geared up for this one, thinking we'd win it.
So Reina is in goal.
Yeah.
Yo, Steve, just chat 2 seconds. I'm going to get the scores on the doors first.
I'm trying to chat about the game without trying to help you guys here.
Actually, do you know what? It's just like it's fine. Okay.
All I know about it is bloody Pipo Inzaghi getting the jammiest goal I've ever seen.
Yeah, right.
Because someone has a shot from a free kick and it hits him in the face and goes in.
Yeah, I watched that the other day actually. Right, you guys start, and I'll be able to. I know you're ahead at the moment, so you guys go with what you're doing, and then I'll tally the scores up as you're doing that, and then we'll see what they're on. But you are currently ahead, so you don't have to take the risk here.
Okay. So we'll go with what we said. So in goal, Mick, we've got Reina, haven't we, for 1?
Yeah.
Right, so I'll go through it. That's 1. That's correct. Reina.
Pennant definitely started because I remember being a bit surprised by that.
Yeah. Okay. Should we wait from front to back and see if we can fill in the gaps?
Yeah. Kaut was up front, definitely.
Kaut was up front because he scored,
Crouch didn't. So it was Kaut, Pennant. You've got, so that's Kaut and Pennant. You've got Gerrard, Alonso, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Was Risa?
Yep.
Risa.
Sorry, Alonso. I was saying Alonso, correct, not Risa.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not correct. I'm just saying I was tallying Alonso there.
Risa would have played, wouldn't he?
Yeah, so obviously you got Carragher, Aga.
He's locking him in, guys.
Yeah.
So that's Carragher and Aga, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, locked in, yep.
Who else have we got today? So what have we said so far? What have we got locked in, Conroy?
So you've got Aga, Reina, Coit, Alonso, Carragher, Gerrard, and Jermaine Pennant.
Right.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 7.
So right back.
Finnan's still there. Finnan's still there, weren't he?
So 4 we're looking for. For your number. For the Liverpool team. 4 for the Liverpool team.
Was it Finnan? Yeah, because Arbeloa was later, isn't it? Arbeloa was later than that, isn't he? So I think you're right.
Wait, can you count people who came off the bench, or is it just who
No,
started?
just starting.
Right.
So what he's going for, guys? Come on.
Going to go with that right back.
We've got to stick Finnan in there. I think he was still there, even though it seems a long time ago now.
Yeah.
Did we fill the left back in yet? Have we said
is that a yes locked in for Finnan? Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Correct. 3 more.
So 3 more until we hit the 16.
3 more for Liverpool players.
So who played in midfield with Alonso?
Have we said Mascherano yet? Alonso, Mascherano.
You've not said Mascherano yet.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Mascherano would have played.
Now, just to you clarify, guys, you could start putting AC Milan players if you
want.
want.
I was going to say, Steve, who are you thinking AC Milan was?
Oh, Inzaghi played.
Yeah, Inzaghi.
Was Dida still in goal 2 years later? Because they replaced him, didn't they? Was it Ambrosini or someone like that? And I don't know whether it was within the 2 years or not.
Yeah, let's lock in Inzaghi anyway.
Yeah. Midfield.
Kaká,
yeah.
So you're going for Inzaghi, yes? Got that
Yeah.
in. And Kaká.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we need, Conroy? 1.
So you've got currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 now. 10 players. Sorry, Mick, I meant you had 3 till completed 11.
All right.
You didn't have to do it that way. So you've got 10 now. So you've got 6 more.
Seedorf, Mick.
He was definitely there in 05. Was he there in 07? I'm pretty sure he was, but I don't know. I wouldn't be as confident with that one.
Okay.
This is hard because I remember that 05 team so much better.
Did Shevchenko play up front with Inzaghi? He hadn't left by then. What year? He didn't come to Chelsea for a few years yet, did he?
Conroy, can we just have the Liverpool team we've got so far, please? Just how many are we missing?
So you've got. I'll just start from. So you've got Pepe Reina.
Yeah.
Daniel Agger.
Yeah.
Jamie Carragher. Steve Finnan. Then you've got Gerard Alonso, Dirk Kuyt, and Jermaine Pennant. So there's 3 players in that start lineup that you've not picked yet. And as I say, you don't have to pick the Liverpool. You can pick the Milan team if you want.
I'm thinking it might be easier for us to get up a little bit more with the Liverpool team.
Mick, do you know what? For some reason, I got a feeling. Why is Igor Bishkan's name in my mind in the centre of the midfield, mate?
Igor Bishkan should not be mentioned.
No,
but he did play in a really high-profile European game. He really did.
No, that was 05. He was more involved. He wasn't involved then, I don't think.
Okay. Are we going with Riza? 2007.
I think it's got to be Risa. I mean, it's Risa or Aurelio, isn't it? But I'm pretty sure Risa would have played, surely.
Okay, I'm happy to lock that in,
yeah. Correct. John Risa is in the team.
Okay.
Now, just as an interim little announcement, guys, I managed to count it up there because it's hard when you're hosting and counting at the same time. So, Young Bucks are currently on 16, and Old Bucks are ahead on 19 after your first round extravaganza. Now, obviously, that's not including what you're doing right now. So, it's just to give you a heads up. And if I'm going to give you the opportunity because I never had a chance to do it before it, if you want to increase the number, I'll give you a chance right now, or you want to stick with 16.
Stick where we are, I think, Mick.
That's fine. So currently you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 5 more.
Oh my God. This is hard.
Stam. Did Yap Stam play?
Surely he did, but then this is hard because.
If he says no, there are other AC Milan players.
I'm going to need at least in the next 1 minute. I'm going to need another answer.
Okay, so if we get one that's wrong, what happens? Do we just carry on guessing?
No, you lose everything.
All right, okay.
That's why it's a horrible game.
I'm scared of.
But what?
You look so stressed. It's so funny.
Oh my God.
Who played on the left side for us?
So, what positions are we missing, Conroy? Left mid?
Left mid and centre mid.
Yeah, for us, left mid and centre mid. However, there is a Milan team as well there.
Yeah, we're just trying to get closer with our own, mate, because the Milan one's a bit more sketchy. Can you not see that?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
There's not much closer you can get with the Liverpool one. You only got 2 spots left.
Mate, this is hard, isn't it? Fucking hell.
Right, I'm gonna give you the option, okay? It's a special because it's the first night. I'll give you can take 11 and run right now. But then bear in mind they can get 22 points or you can calculate.
We don't
how
need
much
22. We only need
No,
15
22.
if they take 11.
Yeah, you did 15.
Yeah.
Tom's on it. Tom, I'm trying to host and do the numbers here. It's not easy. All right, there's a lot going on.
What do you think, Mick?
So we've got
You
11.
think
so far.
Mascherano played, don't you? You think
I know
Mascherano played?
Mascherano's in my head, but I don't know. I wouldn't be 100% with that because
I'm not.
it was a night to forget, weren't it? Really.
Yeah, it
so
was, yeah.
Both these finals are a night to forget.
fucking hell.
Rather than screw it up and lose 11 points, then they only need 4. Do we take the 11 and hope that they don't get 15? But
Yeah, fuck
okay.
it. They're
Let's do
probably
that
going to
then.
win, but let's do that.
Okay, Connor will take the 11.
Take the 11, okay. Right.
All right.
Do you
Can
want to
tell
give the
us
rest of the team?
Roy?
Yeah, go on.
For us, Bolo Zenden
Oh my god.
Bloody hell.
and Javi Mascherano.
Ah, I should have said it. Fucking hell.
But to be fair, if you'd maybe not said Zenden, you could have lost all the points. Like I wouldn't have remembered Zenden. AC Milan's team just quickly: Dida in goal, Nesta, Maldini, Gattuso, Maximo Odo. Is it Jankulovski? It is Jankulovski. Seedorf, Ambrosini, and Andre Pirlo.
I said Ambrosini.
No, what's annoying? Done an interview with Bolo Zenden a couple of years ago, and we chatted about this Champions League final and that he played in it, and I fucking forgot about it. Fucking hell.
No, it's still good. Listen, you've got
mate, we'll
take the 11 and run because it's hard. These ones it starts to make you worry. Okay, so is it how much 15 you need to win? This is where it gets exciting. This is exciting now. The chance to get back in it. Brad Jones, who are you now? Where's Brad Jones?
Exactly.
Hey, we've won. I know because I know our 11.
Right.
So I know our 11 was Rayner, Johnson.
Wait, hold on. You need to decide the number first, Omar. You need to decide what you're.
Just go 15. Just go 15. We're not gonna overshoot it.
And this is the 2012 FA Cup final that we lost.
2-1.
Okay.
2-1.
2-1. Andy Carroll.
No,
you're not getting that.
He didn't start. You can say that.
He didn't start. He didn't start the game.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. He didn't start. He's know that anyway.
Our 11. Who was it? It was Pepe Reina,
Johnson right
Glenn
back.
Johnson.
Enrique
so
left
one
back.
at a time. So one at a time. Right. So that's fine. Reina, Johnson,
and
Enrique.
Okay. Yep.
Gertl and Aga. I know Carragher didn't start this game, but I'm
sure?
happy.
Yeah, Carragher didn't start.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Skull and Aga. Yep.
Okay.
Stevie.
Gerard Spearing because Spearing had
Jesus
2 howlers.
Christ, yeah.
He had 2 howlers.
Stuart Downing. He
on
started.
the left.
So he's going for Gerard and Spearing.
Yeah.
Yep.
100%.
100%.
Okay, correct.
Hendo started.
Going for Hendo.
Yep.
Correct.
Suarez. And I
then
want
who was on the right?
I want to say Bellamy.
So Suarez locked in. Yep. Suarez.
Yeah.
Yep.
But let's not go for Bellamy because it's a bit uncertain. We can rattle off Chelsea players. Czech.
Yeah.
Basingwe, Drogba, Ramirez, Lampard.
Wait, guys, one at a time. So you need to confirm it. He's definitely going for Czech.
Yep. Check.
Basingwa 100%. Yep.
Basingwe 100%. Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
Drogba 100%.
Okay. One.
Lampard 100%.
Ramirez scored the first against us. Didn't
Right.
he?
Yeah. Stop there now. Let's just check the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you're on 13, and then what was the last one you said there?
Ramirez.
Okay, correct. You're on 14 now.
Juan Mata.
Juan
Mata started. Ashley Cole was at left back. Obi Mikel. John Terry. Who was right back?
Kalu.
You need to pick one, guys.
Just pick Juan Mata. Just pick Juan Mata and go for it.
Massa.
Right. I can officially announce, guys, that Juan Mata did play that game. So I think that's 15. They've done it, right? They've done it.
I would not have been close on the AC Milan one. I
would have been rattling off that AC Milan 05 team and would have cocked it up. 100%. I would have went for bloody John Dahl Thompson or someone.
He came off the bench.
It's the luck of the draw with that one. It's some games are easier to remember than others, and that's why it's good to finish with that type of lineup one, because you have to bet on yourselves. And in fairness, guys, listen, it was a hard one. You've done really well. They named 15 players out of a potential 22. That's still pretty good.
Brad Jones will not haunt my dreams tonight.
If we lost that because of that, I'd have felt so bad, mate. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, listen, the first summer quiz of the night, and the Young Bucks have just by the skin of their teeth been able to get back in it. And I think just because of that question, I think just the Milan one was slightly harder, I thought, but I had to pick two. So, how are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Slightly is a bit nice, I think. Well hard.
It was well hard. Well, I haven't said that, mate. The Chelsea one, I think it's the 2012 Chelsea one. I think both the losses are a blur in my mind, to be honest. Can't really remember what happens after that. But as I say, guys, well done to both. That last round is the one. It's one. It causes uproar. That last one, you need to bet on yourselves. Ste, Mick, how are you feeling? You've performed very well, very admirably. It was just the last round. It's a killer.
Do you know what? I'm all right with that. If we rolled it back another 10 years or so, mate, me and him wouldn't have missed one. It's you get to an age in your life where you know all the cramming stops and your life gets in the way, and that's I knew that would happen when you said the other night it's Premier League era, and I thought, okay, so there's a bit of work to do here, because my real knowledge comes from sort of a little bit before that. So I'm sure Mick would agree. It's harder to do it in the Premier League for the old Bucks, to be honest with you.
If you would have said like the game where Gerrard scored an OG and Chelsea won the Carling Cup, whatever it was, I would have rattled that off easy. But you're talking about that area where it's like, I don't know.
I think, to be fair, guys, right? I don't know. Tom and Omar can't be too high, because it was 1916 before going into that game, and we made it more modern times to suit the younger Bucks. So I think, to be fair, they brought it back, but it was a last-minute sucker punch loss. It wasn't a dominating or destroyed. It was a close game. They just got ahead. But you know what? We'll get a rematch in the bag in the future, definitely.
Conroy, 3 points is 3 points, mate. And
3 points is 3 points.
I'll take them and run.
That's what Vinicius Junior said when he won the Champions League, mate.
Yeah,
that's
much,
what he said.
Pretty much.
That's it. And just to add, I was going to use that final, but I thought that's far too modern. We're still sore from then. Right. So, guys, thanks very much. Thanks for the chat as well. It's been brilliant putting their answers in as well. We will have Omar as the next one coming up as well. We're going to make this a little kind of league table now, and Mick and Ste, you will get a chance to avenge the Redfellas. I might even step on the Redfellas as well. I'll probably apply to the old Bucks now. I had to do an application the other day, and it was like between 26 and 35 instead of 16 to 24 category. So, or 25. So that's me officially in that now. But on that, we'll get, I think next week, Omar, I've got one coming up next week, mate.
Yeah. I've got no. Is it?
I think as far as we're 1892 podcast, I think we're getting a quiz sorted soon with them. So it'll be, if Tom can make it, great, or probably if Ben can come back. Tom, we'll obviously get you back again because you've been brilliant, mate, superb. But if you're in it's Ben and Omar, we'll get that out on Twitter and get that match coming up soon, and it'll be interesting.
I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I guess you guys have got a bigger squad being the Redfellas, so.
I don't reckon we let Tom back on, to be fair.
Mick, come on! You came with the last-minute answers. If anyone was clutch tonight, like we're all good, but you're fucking Raheem Sterling out.
Pulling them out. Honest to God,
I'll give you that.
Mick, I'm going to report his IP address as soon as we finish this, man. He'll be gone. Don't worry about it.
No, but as I say, guys, thanks very much for your time. Thanks very much for the chat. We'll get one again soon. It was the first one. You know what? I thought it was a mixture of easy and hard questions, but you know what? We'll mix up the next one as well.
Well done,
guys. The first win goes to them in the league table. Omar, if you've got the outro there, mate, we can just
I'll kick that in. Cheers,
anyway,
chat.
Cheers to everyone. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming on.
Make sure to like this video, please.
Yeah, smash the likes. We need to say that as well.
You. All right. Take care. Have a good one,
guys. Cheers.